Okay, so it's May 2024. This is normally a really good point in the year to be selling a property. It's the point when the sun comes out, and I would expect normally the market to be fairly active at this point. What I'm hearing across the board from many of my clients and other people in the industry, and I talk to a lot of people who go up and down the country talking to different agents, is that the market is uncharacteristically quiet this year. There are fairly good reasons for it, but before I talk about why, let's just have a look at how quiet it is. One thing I do almost every morning when I get into the office is have a look to see what has come onto the market in Exeter, just to get a feel for how much volume is being sold. And I turn right move on every morning. I restrict the search area to within a mile of our office, or 2 miles maybe, but I keep it all the same criteria. And that basically brings up every property in Exeter that has been introduced in the last 24 hours, but it also shows those that have been reduced. Normally at this point in the year it's busy. Normally I would expect around 50 to 60 properties a day at this point in the year to be introduced to the market. If we have a look at this morning, I've done this search. I'm half a mile around Exeter and it is showing 20 new listings. But let's bear in mind, those aren't just new listings. If we go down and look at what's come on, I'm looking at the first one. Rightmove now tells you when it was introduced or if it's been reduced in price. So the first one, reduced in price. The second one is a new listing as far as I can see, or it could be a change of agency. The third one is a reduction in price. The fourth one is a reduction in price. The fifth one is a reduction in price. The next one's a new listing, and then another new listing, and we keep going down, another price reduction, another price reduction. So what we are seeing here is more than half the properties that are saying are new are actually reductions in price. So not only have we got virtually no new properties coming onto the market, probably less than a quarter than I would look to see at this point in the year, we've also got more than half of the properties are not selling at the price they were introduced at, and that is a real sign that the market is quiet, that things aren't happening. And why would that be? Well, I think it's fairly obvious. We're seeing a credit crunch at the moment. People are finding it quite hard to afford life, and what I think people are doing is hunkering down. So if you're in a 3-bedroom house with 5 children, you're going to manage because you can't afford to make that jump to the next size of house. It's one of those things that at the moment money is tight, there's a lot of uncertainty, we've got a general election coming, there are no incentives in the property market to get moving, there's no stamp duty holiday, nothing like that. And I think what we're seeing is a culmination of everything hitting us quite hard. Plus we've had 3 or 4 years of the market being fairly active, so people have made those moves recently, they're not necessarily ready for that next move. So I think there's a whole load of factors going on there, but generally what we're seeing is a very, very quiet market. Please do bear with us, or your own agent if you're not one of our clients. We will get there, things will change. Normally when the sun comes out for a period of time, and again this year the weather's been dreadful so it doesn't even feel good, but when the sun comes out people do move. I'm sure it will happen in the next few weeks. I think do everything you can to be selling, and again this is where you need to be onto your agent, just check the photos look good, check everything on the listing is as good as it can be, but it will take a little bit longer. Hopefully that's a quick update on where the market is at the moment. We're not seeing prices dropping really. I think listings have been going on for too much money in a lot of situations, but I think the sale prices are remaining roughly the same, so be realistic with your price when you go on. Don't be flattered by agents overvaluing, and you will sell. It will take a few more weeks, but you know the market does keep moving.